What is going on, everybody? Brett here, and I'm back playing some more Slay the Spire on my YouTube channel, Good Talk Gaming, and still not 100% what I want to do today. So I was planning on doing standard and taking us through a silent run, hopefully a winning silent run, because at the end of the Ironclad run, spoilers, we won that one, there was kind of a new looking thing that happened at the end. It looked like we unlocked something, with the Ironclad win, and it looked like we needed a win with the silent and with the defect, and it would do something cool. But as intrigued as I am by that mystery, I looked at the daily today, and it's something I haven't done before, and it looks super fun. The scores are very high, so I think I'm going to take us through a daily run today, because that just sounds more fun to me. If you can't tell, I'm still a little bit sick. I may need to pause the recording every now and then, at least turn off my microphone for a second to sneeze or cough or whatever. Hopefully that doesn't bother you guys too much. But today's daily challenge, we're going to be playing as the Ironclad. The modifiers are Chimera. Your starting deck is a fusion of 3 characters, so interesting. Curious what they'll give me. You may ignore paths when choosing the next room to travel to, flight. So I'm guessing we can just jump around. We could take as many elite fights as we can handle, or try and visit shops when we need to. It could be very useful. And the last is a negative, but may also be a positive. Deadly events. Question rooms can now contain elites, but are also more likely to contain treasure rooms. So more relics, hopefully, is what that means. So we'll need to be very cautious when we go through large spans of mystery rooms. But let's go ahead and embark, see what our starting deck looks like. And it doesn't matter where we start, I'm guessing. So we'll start here. And we do have an orb slot. Should have looked at the deck. So what did we get? We have Bash, Zap, Survivor. So these are the 3 best cards. Okay, so this will be fun. Not sure how good this is. Strikes do the same amount of damage, so it doesn't really matter. Your power is certainly matched. I have killed enough of you to know. We could just discard a defend here, and we'll play strikes because he's still vulnerable. Get that bonus damage, and he shall be dead this turn, hopefully. That's a big bash, and there we go. Your powers were indeed matched, good sir. And what do we want here? I think we will take Pummel Strike. I like Iron Wave more than most people, though. You know what? I'm gonna guilty pleasure take Iron Wave. Okay, we have 114 gold, which isn't enough to buy anything. So I think we're gonna take this mystery room. Could very well be an elite. It's a shop. So we ended up going to a shop anyway. Man, bag of prep would have been beautiful. Also probably would have taken a very early feed here, but this is not the case. And I don't particularly want any of these other cards. I don't want any of this. So this has kind of been a blank for us. We have to be careful though. This could either be treasure or an elite, and we may not be ready for an elite fight. Wow, we lucked out. We got treasure. Self-forming clay. That's a great relic for us to get early on. Whenever you lose HP, gain 3 block next turn. So for enemies that hit you multiple times, it's very good because it'll end up giving you tons and tons of block. So here we go. We have a bit of a memory game. I like this a lot. I usually can get something decent. I don't actually even want Madness. Pervious. Okay, so we can get Shockwave. I actually like that card. Would have been nice to get an Impervious as well. I also would have accepted a Bash there. So now we have the option. Next turn we have to take an elite fight no matter what. And we actually have enough gold here, or money, to buy a cheap relic. So we're going to stop here and see what we can get. It's pretty weak. Mind Blast is a powerful card. It's the type of card that changes runs completely. I like pretty much every card up here. Bludgeon is a great card. I'm happy it's for sale. We could buy that. The boot is okay. I like fire breathing. I end up doing a lot of damage with that. Even transmutation here is pretty good. I think we're going to take Mind Blast, and wow, am I going to take Bludgeon as well? I think we'll also take Bludgeon. It's a card that allows you to one-shot certain enemies, and it lets you do things you otherwise might not be able to. So this is actually great. If we're, fortunate and we don't take a ton of damage in this fight, we should be able to take multiple. Mind Blast now costs 2. That's worth keeping in mind. It's not as free as it once was. And because we have Bludgeon in hand, it's not actually that good. So let's Bludgeon this guy. Should be able to kill it next turn. And with a card like Mind Blast, you want to get your deck to be, as thick as possible. We don't really have any AoE as of yet. This is just a straight up kill. And we can block the rest of the damage here, but we're getting dazes added to our deck. It doesn't feel very good. Just Iron Wave, strike, defend. Get rid of 1 daze, but our deck is 5 dazes extra right now. But yeah, thanks to Burning Blood, this should not be too bad. And you'll notice I'm just kind of like not playing Zap. Unless you get it turn 1 and you really have nothing else better to play. It's kind of a weak effect. Almost. Interesting. I was really hoping to get another strike here. I think we pretty much can't pass up. We could survive her and take almost no damage. That's probably the play. If we discard this also, it doesn't. I don't think it gets destroyed by Ethereal. I'm going to value keeping my life total high. We'll just count on killing this next turn. Wow, okay. Alright, Zap, prove me wrong. Nope, not today. Alright, do I gamble it? I don't think so. The dazes are probably actually making my my Mind Blast better. If there were more of them in my deck. Okay, yeah, 3 strikes. That's pretty much exactly what we wanted to see. Shockwave would have been great against 3 enemies, but all of these dudes start with Artifact. If you're ever wondering why I didn't play it, it negates 1 debuff. They still would have received a debuff, I do believe. But it was more important to get the first guy down with our original Bludgeon. Okay, Question card is good to get early. It's going to give us more options. I also like getting an Immolate. We could take Perfected Strike. We do have quite a few strikes. 1, 2, 3. That's actually not a lot. That's actually a very low amount. So we'll just take Immolate, the card that I happen to like quite a bit. And we'll take another elite fight. Ooh, and it's the Lagavulin. So we're going to want to hit him as hard as possible, if possible. So that means Immolate plus Strike. And then I think we will use our random attack. Let's take a Headbutt. And we'll get our Immolate back. We can Immolate him next turn. That's pretty decent damage considering he already had, you know, pretty big Shockwave. Considering he already had 8 armor, to finish my thought. This is also a lot of damage. We'll go all out offensive here. He'll hit us for 18, then he'll try and hit us for 18 again. We'll be able to block 3. Can we block more than that? So what we can do is we can go very defensive this turn, which sucks because we have our best offensive cards. We'll throw up a lot of block in our Zap. And now he'll do his status effects, and we'll go for more damage. So Bludgeon kills him. Our strength is down though. And that's it. Alright, not too bad. We'll heal for 6. Art of War is okay, though this is a pretty attack-heavy deck. And if we had go up Perfected Strike into Perfected Strike, that would make this much better. I love Shrug It Off as a card. I think it's vastly better than Iron Wave. But I love being offensive and defensive at the same time. It's one of my favorite things. To be fair, Shrug It Off does work much better with Art of War. God, it's such a better card. Let's look at the upgrade. 11 block, draw a card. I'm going to take Iron Wave, though. I'm doing all Iron Wave build. I'm not defending it as like an amazing card, guys. Don't get it twisted. I don't really see any reason to take damage. We could straight up kill this louse with Mind Blast, but then we would take 7. And there's no reason whatsoever to do that. So we'll pop both of their curl ups, and then we'll, you know, play defensively, not take any extra damage. We'll hope to end this fight, you know, at 60 HP. Okay, let's see if we can kill both of them right now. And there we go. Immolate would have been good turn 1. Poison Potion, I like that a lot. Very good versus elites. And Spot Weakness is a card that I really like. Is it 4? Okay. Yeah, we'll take this. Yeah, I'm not really valuing the other two very high. They fit into very specific decks that we're not currently running. Alright, give me something good. Paper Frog. Enemies with Vulnerable take 75% more damage rather than 50%. So if we had a bunch of bashes, that would be good. See what's in the mystery room? An elite fight. Okay. So hopefully we get a relic from this. That is my great hope. And before we do anything, we should Spot Weakness. And that will buff us by 3 strength, which will buff our Immolate. Is kind of the plan here. That's a lot of damage. We're going to take 9, which sucks. Get a ton of dazes put into our library, which sucks, or our deck. But we'll be able to hopefully kill one of these dudes at the beginning of the next round. Or at least defend ourselves well. Man. So killing one actually prevents 9 damage. So it was pretty defensive to kill him. But we will take 1 more damage. And that's probably the last damage we'll take from these guys. And now we defend. Okay. Not bad, not... There we go. Give me a relic. Oddly smooth stone, that's pretty cool. Start each combat with +1 dexterity. I'll take it. Gain 3 vulnerable. Interesting. If we had any kind of power synergy at all, I would consider this. Clash is also not bad because our cards right now are pretty heavily offensive. If we had more card draw, I would consider Clash. But I do like Clothesline. It weakens our enemies and does damage at the same time. Ooh, we lucked out and got a chest. So Kunai, awesome. Every time you play 3 attacks in a single turn, gain 1 dexterity. So we got double dexterity relics back to back. That feels pretty good. And we have almost no gold. We'll go to another mystery room. It's just a random fight, which we are happy to take. And we are just going to straight up bludgeon this guy. Felt pretty good. Right now what this deck needs most is probably an energy relic. Hopefully we can get something like that from the boss. And here we have a bit of synergy with Paper Frog and Thunderclap, but I think I'd rather take Shrug It Off as just a more powerful card. And we get another elite fight, so a Gremlin Knob, not too scary of an opponent for us. I think we're actually going to use the poison. It's a pretty good enemy to poison. And this does 6 damage, but over the course of this battle, this will probably do more. So I mean, that's 3 right there. Next turn it'll do 3 again, guaranteed, and it'll probably do as much as 9, if not 12 damage. So we'll value that. Really good against him. And I could strike for more dexterity, but this just does way more damage. So we'll do that. It's going to feel pretty good if we can get past this guy without taking any damage whatsoever. Ooh, Clothesline. God, we've nearly got him dead, actually. Spot weakness. So the thing about this dude is you enrage him if you play skills. So you don't want to play skills. Almost got him dead. He's going to take 4 more damage from the poison. And he's dead next turn. Not bad. Actually, did we take any damage from him at all? 1 damage maybe? And we're hopefully going to get another relic. Upon pickup, choose a skill. Start each combat with this card in your hand. Ooh, nice. Good heal. And I actually like taking armaments there. And now we can start each combat with a skill in our hand. We either want Shockwave. If this was an upgraded armaments, I would take that. Spot weakness is also great. If we could get 3 strength right off the bat at the beginning of every battle, that'll be pretty awesome. But this Shockwave is also a pretty great way to start most battles, making your opponents weak and vulnerable. But I'm going to take Spot Weakness. I love having the extra card. Getting Question card early on really helps you build your deck. And I also love getting Immolate. See you later. Okay. Heavy Blade for some strength synergy. Battle Trance for card draw. Uppercut. Pretty cool card in our deck, considering our synergies with Vulnerable. Once again, it's also defensive and offensive. It's pretty expensive though. I feel like Battle Trance is the more powerful card. We don't quite have enough strength synergies yet to really want the Heavy Blade. So I'm going to take Battle Trance. We can get more cards like Uppercut if we would like. And we're going to smith something here. Bludgeon goes up to 42 damage, which is amazing. Immolate goes up to 28 on each. This goes up to 4 cards. This upgrades everything in your hand. Since this goes up to 4, it's not quite worth it as an upgrade. Mind Blast being 1 is much, much better. Yeah, we're going to upgrade the Mind Blast, mostly because it opens up a lot more opening plays for us. Okay, let's take on the boss. We have a heal and an energy potion if we should desire it. Sucks that he's not attacking us first turn. And we can actually just pop his first form right now. We'll do more than 30 damage to him, which forces him to transform. Okay, we're probably going to take some damage here. It's not a big deal. We get some extra dexterity. We're going to take 6. Get 3 armor next turn. We're not trying to perfect these runs by any means. We can just upgrade this block. That's fine. Give ourselves a little passive damage. Do like blocking all of that. Feels pretty good. He transforms back. Now we need to do 40 damage in order to reverse him again. This would be a really cool turn to give ourselves more energy. So he's weak and vulnerable now for quite some time. Let's battle trance, see what we can draw. I don't think we need to bash, though it's not going to do enough damage. So I think we just armaments, shrug it off. And we could shrug it off to draw another card, but it doesn't matter. Can't draw any more cards thanks to battle trance. But we're not taking any damage, which feels good. He'll be weak probably for the rest of this fight, and vulnerable for a while as well. Man, getting our spot weakness on all the wrong turns feels pretty bad. There goes the transformation. Need to always keep in mind that if we can play 3 attacks, we should, thanks to Kunai, even if it doesn't benefit us in any tangible way. We're going to use Clothesline. We want him to stay weak. Vulnerable's disappearing this turn. Alright, we can Survivor, get rid of the Defend. Probably should have just used the Defend, honestly. I forget that it was upgraded. Got a chance to deal a little damage, not take any damage. Now we have to do 50 to flip it. So he means to attack us. Finally get to use our spot weakness. Battle trance, see what we draw. Nope, nothing. I think we'll just defend here. No reason to take all of that. He's going to give us 6 block next turn. Of course, it's a turn that we don't need it, but what can you do? Make him vulnerable. This does nothing. I think changing Mind Blast was pretty necessary. I'm coming back to this game after, a few months, maybe 2 months of not playing it. And Mind Blast, when I left, was one of the most broken cards in the game, and now it seems a bit fixed, which is good. And there we go, we can just flip him again. So now all we need to do is 5 damage. Iron Wave. I love that it gives us the block before the damage is applied. Power Potion, very good. You don't have a lot of exhaust synergies. I like Brutality. It's almost like having a Relic, if you can play that early on. And Feed is basically just an attack card that'll hopefully give us some HP. I think we'll take it. Our deck is still thin enough that we might be able to actually use it. Black Blood will upgrade Burning Blood. Transform 3 cards, then upgrade them. These are all interesting. What cards would I transform if I could transform cards? Probably basic strikes, or zap and a strike, something like that. I'll take Runic Pyramid. I like not having to discard my hand. That gives me more options as the battle goes long, and also there's lots of relics that can synergize very well with this. Once again, it doesn't matter where we go. Turn 1. Alright, let's see what we can do. We should probably survive her. And we can Mind Blast the weakest one. Thanks to Flight, they only take half damage. You have to hit them 3 times to knock them out of the air. The one good thing about these enemies is they're going to hit us so many times that our self-forming clay is going to give us enough block to handle them next turn, which is great. Okay, unfortunately we had Feed that turn. Yeah. Okay, so Runic Pyramid, gotta remember that. We didn't actually have to discard it. Okay, what do we want to do? We need to hit this guy. I would love to hit him 3 times, but I don't think we have... Oh, we do actually. 3 strikes. We trigger Kunai. Now we should be able to feed. This is going to make feed a lot easier to use, which is pretty cool. So there goes our max HP increasing. I'll take it. Yeah, Runic Pyramid already showing its value here. The longer the fights go, the more options it gives us. And we should have Shrug It Off. Because what we needed was to draw more cards. We're just playing super defensive because we don't really have the kill at this point yet. We haven't been able to knock him out of the sky. Next turn we should have it though. We just need like a strike. Mind Blast, Immolate, that's all good. Okay, I'll take another Shrug It Off. And we're over 300 gold, so we should definitely go to a shop. See what we can get. Okay, look at the cards first. Nothing we have to have. I like Jack of all trades. I like Panache. We don't have the energy to do that. If your HP is full, gain an extra energy at the start of your turn. That's very good. Whenever you apply vulnerable, apply 1 weak. Also very good. We're not super heavy into our vulnerable strategy, but we could be. And And whenever you break an enemy's block, apply 2 vulnerable. Wow. So they all kind of work together. I like this a lot, and we currently are at full HP, so it would benefit us, but we can't count on that forever, especially because we don't have any ways to heal. So I think I'm going to take the hand drill. It's a newer relic. I like it a lot. The number of times that we're going to break enemies' block is going to be pretty high. We got cursed. For a pretty lame relic also. Yep, we'll take that. We'll remove the curse we just got. Remove Writhe. And upgrade Immolate. Perfect. That's probably the card that I would have liked to upgrade it, so that's pretty good. Don't remember if this guy is an elite or not. Could just be a regular fight. So let's get some strength. How much does this do? 20 damage. That's a lot. But we can block all of his damage. So I think we should. And we still have Mind Blast. Alright. We can... If we're going to do this, we want to do it first before we draw a card. Still not taking any damage. $21, eh? That's a lot. Make him weak. Yeah, we couldn't block all that damage forever. He just keeps getting stronger and stronger. Now... we really need energy in this deck. A lot of our cards cost so much. Battle Trance looks a lot worse now that we have the Runic Pyramid. That was a lot of wounds. And we're going to need to live here. Ugh. Let's see what power we could get. This probably wouldn't be bad. We could get a free shockwave, defend a bunch this round. Oh, that went right into our discard pile. Our hand is full. That was a bad play. Fine. We'll discard Battle Trance. Should have done that first, I guess. Let's take no damage. This just hurts because we have no passive way of dealing damage. So whenever we block like this, we're just not doing anything. Okay. It's actually proving to be quite the deadly fight. Now he's doing a ton of damage. We can't quite kill him. We have a heal. I mean, I'm not worried about dying. I just don't want to give up so much HP to this guy. If we were going to shockwave, we should have done it first. It's a lot of wounds. can't quite get the kill with feed. We're one off. That sucks. God, we're taking so much damage. Well, let's heal, and we could use this at the beginning of our next combat, and it would probably heal for like 9 or something, because speed would give us 3 max HP. Man, where was Preserved Insect? This is a great relic for this type of run, because we're looking to fight way more elites than normal. And upgraded in Flame. I also like Combust there. Man, I can't believe I'm going to pass an elite fight, but we should definitely heal. We should play this a bit more cautiously, lest our run end premature. So now we can go and take a guaranteed elite fight. What do we want? Let's get armaments, spot weakness. And yeah, I guess we can't pass up dealing this much damage. It's liquid bronze. They'll each take 3. And remember, they're already hurt thanks to Preserved Insect. And we're going to get some armor. Okay. We should certainly kill one of them. Yep, take no damage, kill one of them. We can play in Flame next turn for even more strength, or we can just bludgeon, take this guy out. I'm figuring we'll draw feed pretty soon. Or not at all, doesn't matter. We can block all this damage, so I don't see any reason to take it. Excuse me. We should Survivor, get rid of Zap. We're already not taking any damage, so we can attack again if we'd like. And we'll attack this one just in case we wanted to bludgeon next turn. Wow, no feed. Shrug it off. We're playing super, like, careful, slow. We're going to take a little bit of damage here, but now we have feed. We can gain another maximum 3 HP. And now we get immolate, of course. So feed just kills this guy. There we go. And that's that. And Lantern. Okay. That's a pretty good relic for us. It's energy at the start of combat, which is something we're happy to have. I'll take Barricade. I don't hardly ever get to play that card, and I think it's okay. We do have turns where we gain block that we're not using. This guy's Shelled Parasite is quite annoying. He's attacking us, so we definitely want a spot weakness. We used our extra energy there. Big damage. We broke its block, so we applied Vulnerable. See what we draw. And just a standard strike. We triggered Kunai, got an extra dexterity. We did a lot of things there. Make sure we're not taking unnecessary damage. Now let's just upgrade feed. We're not going to use it this turn, but we'll use it the turn that we decide to kill him. And this is trickier than it appears. We could obviously just kill this guy with bludgeon and say that's that. But of course that's not what we want to do. And there we go. It gets harder to calculate. The more strength you have, when you have strength, they have vulnerability. Paper Frog increases the damage from vulnerability. You start to get into the more complicated math. It just takes me a second to do that. Hopefully that's not bothersome to you guys. And an upgraded Pommel Strike, I like that. Reckless Charge being free is pretty good for us. Yeah, we'll take that. More card draw. Should have done eeny, meeny, miny, mo on that. So what is this? Whenever you climb a floor, gain... Oh, this is terrible. It's a pretty lame relic. It's basically nothing. It is as if we got nothing. And we get to fight this guy again. But this time we're going to do it with a heck of a lot more strength than we had last time. Should I poison him? This guy did so much damage to us last time, we're going to poison him. If we can kill him a turn sooner than we did the previous time we battled him, we should. Gotta learn your lessons when you can. Let's clothesline and make him weak. It's a lot less damage. We'll defend here. I would love to run like a barricade deck one of these days. I just really never get the chance. Man, we really have like no defensive cards at all. Let's pummel, see what we get. We get Shrug Off. And Iron Wave, that's good. Once again, we're angling towards that feed. We're losing HP a little bit every fight, but we're also, gaining life as well. So we can, of course, kill it. I think this works. Yes. Very, very nice. Up to 96 HP, we get Tiny Chest, so a little bit more gold. And even more likely, if we had gotten this earlier, we'd be taking all of these rooms because we'd be pretty dang certain we'd be getting chests in them. I like an upgraded Cleave. I also like Metallicize. It's not really that great of a card, especially when it's not upgraded. But I'm still hoping to get some kind of power synergy, even if it's just a little bit. We're going to take Metallicize there. Come on, Mystery Room, give me a treasure chest. Nope. Gave me a pretty annoying fight instead. Do we just kill this guy and apply the vulnerability to ourselves? That feels so bad because he's going to deal a ton of damage. I mean, we could do 24 here and still defend ourselves pretty well. So I think that's what we're going to do. No reason to take damage. And now this guy can die whenever we want him to. Maybe we draw Immolate, something like that, and take it out. Yeah, we'll just take it out now. We're getting a good bit of defensive cards. We just have a worse version of what he has. Okay. We can clothesline, make him deal less damage. We broke his block, so we applied vulnerable. So whatever we block at the end of the turn, we get 3. It's good to remember that. Trying to take no damage. Even if we have to play slow and steady here, it's all good. Now we don't have very many defensive options. Can pommel strike for a decent amount. And does that just give us a kill here? I think it does. Absolutely. No feed, unfortunately. Another bludgeon. And I think we can take an elite, a guaranteed elite fight. Yeah, these guys are pretty easy for us. Hopefully they'll give us something good. The fact that they start off, you know, very hurt is good for us. If we're going to play Mind Blast, man, we want to go spot weakness into Mind Blast. We also want to draw 3 cards. We didn't want to weaken our Mind Blast. We take out the Taskmaster turn 1. These guys end up usually doing more damage, but the Taskmaster does more annoying things. And we triggered Kunai, so that feels pretty good. Not bad at all. Take some damage there. We have weakened. We just, man, we're not throwing up a ton of block here. Are we good? We're good. We don't need to play that. Let's just see if we can't kill one of these dudes. Get them off the board. We won't be weak next turn. We're vulnerable though. Kill 1, take, at least 12. Is there a better way to do this? We can shrug it off, survive, and block. Man, we really need more energy in this deck. That might have been our best series of moves there. That guy was doing 18 damage, so just killing him was worth it. It was almost like a defensive play. And now we finally have feed. But he's doing a ton of damage to us. Get rid of a bludgeon. We're not going to play that. Now I think we zap. Slow and steady, guys. Really angling towards that extra 3 HP. Clothesline. We should have inflamed first. Dang it. That was a mistake. That's alright, he's not going anywhere, we're not taking any damage. And we should be able to kill it next turn with feed. But I think we would have been able to take him out there had we inflamed first. So there we go. Let's just get our max HP. Call that good. And Happy Flower. Perfect. So we're getting the relics that give us energy without them having to be the rare ones. So that's nice. Wild Strike is 17 damage. That's a lot of damage. I also like Cleave because we don't have a ton of AoE, but I'll take a Wild Strike. That suits me just fine. Alright, another fight. It's another elite fight, so that's good. Normally I definitely do not ignore the little guys. But they're not doing almost any damage, so I figured if we drew at least one block card, we'd be fine. And now we have Immolate, so we're going to kill them at the beginning of next turn and do a ton of damage to this guy. Yeah, even still, we can kill them. Feels pretty good. Oh, and he's hitting us for a huge amount. That's awful. Well, not really anything we can do about that. We can just try and survive. We should be able to feed off of him though this turn. This should be game for us. And there we go. 102, we get a potion belt, which is kind of no good because we don't even have the maximum number of potions at the moment. Barricade proven to not be a very good card for us, and we'll just take another pommel strike. Let's go into another mystery room. I was really hoping to just get another free chest, but we'll take this. We'll take it. Do it kind of. Take a free metallicize. Alright, we take a little bit of damage here. We'll probably end up leaving this fight with more HP than we entered. Cross my fingers. Battle trance. We need something else to attack with. Yeah, we don't want to pass up 21 damage. That's too much. Alright, 4 energy is good. Can we kill him with 4 energy? That is a one-shot. We don't want to do that because we don't want to do that either. Wow. I think we can Iron Wave here. Yes. Now we armaments our feed to get that 1 extra HP. Nice. And Blood Vial, kind of just in time. It's going to help us sustain even better through these runs. And another spot weakness feels good. Also would like to get Clothesline. We're just, even with Lantern and Happy Flower, I feel like we just don't have enough energy synergy yet. We'll rest, get up to 95 HP. That's such a huge amount. And I wish we had more immolates and things for this guy, because he likes to have his minions. And of course he's not attacking us here, so we're missing out on some value. We'll just go ahead and pop this. We're definitely going to want dexterity. Let's just get that extra vulnerability going, and we might as well Mind Blast. It's pretty good damage for turn 1. We don't get our spot weakness, but what can you do? At least it stays in our hand. Now I think we metallicize. I like Shockwave. This could just be like a setup turn for us. We weaken the heck out of them, we strengthen ourselves, and we pass the turn. Yeah, we take a little bit of damage. This guy is going to do some funny business to us. But we'll start off with a little extra block thanks to self-forming clay. And they all gain some strength. Would love to get Immolate here. We don't. Okay. We can bludgeon one of them. We should definitely bludgeon the one with the most HP. Play just a bit defensively. Metallicize over a long battle, which is what this is kind of starting to feel like it's going to be. Could end up netting us a lot of value. And where were you earlier? Yeah, I don't see any downside to playing this. And we can also zap. So we've got some of our passives online, so to speak. He's going to use his pretty gnarly hex on us, vulnerable, frail, and weak. Now's a good time to hit him 3 times if we can. I think we can. And strike. And there we go, a little bit extra dexterity for when we need to start blocking. So he hasn't summoned any more minions, and now he's going to hit us for a ton. If you try and block this, you could also apply weak. .27's not nearly as bad. Okay, we'll have 18 block. We're still sitting at a relatively healthy, HP total, even though it may not feel that way. God, we can give ourselves so much strength here, but we're going to take a ton of damage if we do that. The problem is we just don't have a good follow-up. We can give ourselves 6 strength. Okay, we're setting ourselves up. Spot weakness is just a worst in flame at the moment, and we gain extra energy because we did not use an attack that turn. Pretty cool little side benefit that's worth remembering. And now we're strong again. 71. Or we can hit him 3 times. Let's go strike, pommel. So we draw 2. Strike. Okay, next turn we should be able to kill him with feed. He's got a lot of strength, but he's... yeah, okay. Spot weakness. Not quite enough damage. And that kills him, unfortunately. We try to set it up, but that's okay. We'll be healed when we go to the next floor. We're sitting on a ton of gold. I like Juggernaut, I like Impervious. Offering's okay, but the card draw is not really necessary. I think we'll take Juggernaut. It's a cool power. It's fun. See if we can get some more energy here. Black Star. Man, we would love both of these. So we're probably going to fight like 4 elites in the next floor. So this is essentially like getting 4 relics. But this is something that we absolutely want. It kind of makes our deck just so much better. But I'm very greedy, so I feel like I'm probably going to take the Black Star. Man, we need energy so bad. Our deck kind of sucks without energy. But we're going to take Black Star and see what we can get. It's just more fun. Wish me luck, guys. We're pretty powerful at this point. He's attacking. Turn 1 kill feels pretty good. Draw some cards. Nice. So we managed to get through that without taking any damage at all. And now this guy has thorns. Can't quite one-shot him. Wave it up. Just metallicize. Not really anything else to do here. We could just shrug it off just to get the card in our hand. Now we have a ton of energy, and we should definitely try and go for the kill here if we can. Bash. And then we should be able to feed. Nice. So we took some damage, but we're going to heal up 6, and then before our next battle we'll heal up 2. Upgraded Pommel Strike. Body Slam also wouldn't be bad the way this deck is looking. I could see it being a dead card on some turns, but on other turns it might be just what we need. We're going to go to this shop, because we're sitting on 500 gold, which is a ridiculous amount. I like violence. Start of your turn, gain 2 strength, and all enemies gain 1 strength. Ooh. Ooh, at the start of your turn. Wow, this escalates quickly. Oh my god, I've never used this before. I like it though. I can't help it. I like it. But if we're gaining strength, we also might want to have limit break. So expensive though. And this isn't a bad thing to get if we think we might get some curses. If we don't get any curses though, then we've just wasted 150. There's another shop up ahead. I'm going to hold off on buying these. Limit break obviously goes great with this, but our deck is pretty thick. You know what, we're going to buy it. I see too much potential there. We have a lot of strength gain in this deck. Come on, either a chest or an elite. Okay. I transform this barricade. Just doesn't do anything. Fire breathing, okay. We get a useful power. I like it. This is not the type of fight we want. It's pretty much a nothing fight. And we should be able to kill him next turn. We take a little bit of damage, but it's whatever. Wow. Yeah, and this is why we took limit break. Can we not just kill this guy? 20 strength. That was a casual turn 2, 20 strength. Flex, Jesus. Do we need more? I like Flame Barrier as well, but our deck is so expensive. Do we have any more shops that we can visit? We do, but it's on the same places an elite fight. Oh, Gremlin Horn would have been great. Wow, orange pellets is pretty cool. Is there anything we actually want here? We take another Mind Blast, but the new Mind Blast is nowhere near as strong as the old one, so that kind of sucked. We don't really want any of that stuff. Let's take an elite fight and get our double... excuse me, our double relics. He's not attacking us, so that's no good. It's actually kind of weird for us. We should have played that first, but we didn't. We actually don't need to play anything because of Pyramid. But when you play extra cards before your attack cards, you do more damage because of this slow debuff. So playing it last really didn't do anything, but we should have probably played it first. Limit break here. Draw some more cards. That'll work. So he counts down the giant head, and then he starts really hurting you. We're giving him a ton of strength, which is kind of scary. This relic could end up like ending our run for us, which is interesting. We need to keep this guy weak. We can upgrade our bludgeon. It's probably fine. Kind of wish we had even more defensive relics like self-forming clay. Could apply vulnerable, then immolate. But I think it's more damage to do it this way. Yeah, and then we also managed to trigger our kunai. And we get an extra damage off fire breathing, which isn't nothing, I guess. Alright, that's 35 damage. That's not a little bit of damage. Gain some block. Hit him super hard. We may not need to do this. We'll hold it. And we could double spot weakness and then hit him with like immolate. Survivor the zap. See what kind of skill we could get. This is fine. But we have to hit him. We have to start hitting him hard, or else he's just going to keep getting stronger and stronger, and it's going to drag out until we can't block him anymore. We should have it right now. Spot weakness. Spot weakness. Dang, that doesn't quite kill him. Hopefully this doesn't. Okay, and we're still going to be able to get some HP. So feed ends up being a really great pickup for us. Anchor is the type of defensive relic I was talking about. Molten egg, see if we pick up an attack, it'll be upgraded. Upgraded power through, kind of cool. Wild strike has been good. Let's take an upgraded iron wave. My favorite card, apparently. God, I love having anchor. I love it. And we are going to get a ton of extra strength this turn. We're going to get hit, but it's not going to be the worst thing. It feels bad when we're missing this much HP, but we have to remember how much we actually have thanks to... Oh god, he's hitting us so hard. How much we have thanks to feed is what I was trying to say. Let's shrug it off and see what we draw. So of course he's ethereal right now, or intangible as they refer to it. So we're just going to try and put up as much block as we can. And 29 is as much block as we could put up. But this turn, we should be able to hit him pretty dang hard. With an upgraded flex in our hand. .48 damage is not quite enough. If we can't kill him this turn, should have fire breathing, I guess. We'll hold off. We're gonna have to survive two more. Well, we'll have to survive this next attack. We're just trying to get value out of feed. That may be greedy though. Wow, he's hitting us for so much. Ugh. Yeah, that was probably not the right play. We probably should have just killed this guy when we had the chance. We're going to take a beating for that now. Whew. Alright, so we get healed at the start of a boss battle. That's good. We don't necessarily have to rest now before we go in. And Vajra gives us even more strength at the start of battle. And an upgraded Immolate. I like that. Pummel is also great. Ugh. I want all three of these cards, but I think I'm going to take an Immolate. And now we have the option to come in here and rest. And I think we're going to do that. With Regal Pillow, we'll rest and we'll heal quite a bit. Alright, so let's get in on this chest. Bronze Scales, pretty cool. Deals damage, just like a Thorn's Aura. And we'll take this Elite Fight. Ooh. Our Immolate would be good here turn 1. And we get it. Wow. So let's target one of the ones that's actually attacking us. And yeah. That's a lot of damage against this type of enemy. She can get out of hand pretty quickly if you're not able to kill her summons. So here we can double defend in flame and then body slam. That's just enough to kill the summon. So 12 less damage. setting her up to die to a feed next turn. I'm actually finding it hard to remember where we started with the HP. Well, we're ending up in a pretty ridiculous place here. It's the first time you lose HP each combat, draw 3 cards. It's pretty fine. And let's check what card we're going to take before we grab. Clash is going to be difficult to play, but Sword Boomerang is great. And now Whetstone. Upgrading our feed. That would have been nice early on in our bash. Every mystery room we can get. Another treasure. And a pair. 10 more max HP. Pretty cool. And we have so many relics that we now have a little slider to indicate. Man. So this is a guaranteed 2 relics. So I think we kind of have to take that. Another giant head fight. Ugh. Not bad. We have Thorns, Aura, Metallicize. We got an extra Dexterity. If he attacks us here, we can play Spot Weakness. He doesn't. Quick as possible. Gotta burn him down. Because by the time he gets to the point where he actually starts swinging at us, he's going to do a ton of damage. Alright, our strength is way, way up there. Take 3. We're going to draw 3 extra cards thanks to the puzzle. Limit break, here we go. I should have Spot Weakness first. But let's do 2 attacks this turn. Wow, we could... No, that's not as good. Let's just use our strikes. Save the Iron Wave. Iron Wave Body Slam is a little bit of a combo. So now we can... Should probably just shrug it off, to be honest. Okay, now we double Iron Wave. And then we can Body Slam for a ton. So that's nice. We'll only take 6 here, and we should be able to kill him next turn. And great. Feed right on time. 4 max HP. If your HP is at or below 50% at the end of combat, heal 12 HP. That's great. And Stone Calendar, something we picked up in our last run. And Heavy Blade. Now is the time for you, Heavy Blade. We need you. And yeah, we actually prefer an elite fight here because it's going to give us 2 more relics. Because that's what we need. And this is going to be pretty gross. We're going to do an obscene amount of damage. And that is an even better turn 1 than the one we had last time. And we're going to hold on to these potions for the final boss. Because I feel like we're going to need them with this damn Brimstone relic that we chose to take. I don't see a world in which we're able to kill her. Although maybe. No, we've just got the kill. Excellent. And 4 more HP, 140. And we get Ornamental Fan every time we play 3 attacks in a single turn, gain 4 block. That's perfect. And Mummified Hand. So leaning into the, taking a couple powers ends up paying off for us. Cleave would be okay. Let's take another Metallicize. It's essentially free. It's probably even going to be better than free because the card that we end up making free as a result of Mummified Hand when we play a card like Metallicize will probably cost at, 2 on average. So it could end up being a net gain of 1 energy. Whoa, whoa, whoa. I've never seen this before. I mean, all we have left is to rest. Immediately travel to the boss. Huh. I could see that being useful if you get it at the right time. Before we fight a boss, we're going to heal 25, so there's no reason whatsoever to rest. We should just smith and try and, get a good card and make it better. Limit Break doesn't exhaust, but our deck is so thick the odds of us seeing that twice are pretty low. Would love to upgrade Armaments because it means upgrading a lot more other cards. You know what, I'm going to upgrade Shockwave, because if we're able to play this at the right time, it could be devastating to the boss. So let's get in here. It's been a while since I fought the Awakened one, but this is the kind of boss where once again Shockwave is really good. So we'll see. We could make it vulnerable, gain an energy, and draw a card. Did I decline that on accident? Is that what just happened? Please tell me I did not just, decline that. I hope that's not what happened. I don't know what I just did, guys. Sorry about that. I was going to take the card that was going to give me an energy and draw a card after I bashed this dude. But of course, I appear to have messed that up. That sucks. Let's look at his abilities. At the end of his turn, heals 10 HP. Whenever you play a power card, he gains 1 strength. And he has a second form after this one that he summons. We're going to hope to get our Immolates, any of our AoE cards, to help us deal with these guys. Shockwave is awesome. It's exactly what we want. And we can Iron Wave for a bit of defense. We're really not getting our powerhouse cards quite yet, which is kind of painful. And they're gaining strength. We need to kill them now. We need an Immolate. Yeah. That's a nope. Not bad. We're going to take some damage here, but we're also going to gain some block thanks to self-forming clay, and he's going to take a good bit off of our Thorns aura. Okay. We would love to see Limit Break here. And I think once he transforms, he loses his debuffs. Heavy Blade is lethal on him, but now he's going to transform. He still has Regenerate, and he has 5 strength, so it's pretty strong. Juggernaut will make something free, so will Metallicize. So Those weren't the best things we could have hoped for. And he's going to hit us pretty hard here. Just hoping for some good stuff to be made free. I feel like we should Iron Wave. Does decent damage. And we have enough block now, so we can just straight up attack. I would really hate to lose our run here. That would suck. Gaining block also does damage, so, you know, we're kind of slow playing this a little bit, but we're also hurting him. Now we can use one of our immolates. Let's hope we don't draw that card. Okay, we did. I think we just have to immolate here. Oh god, I think is that lethal? It's pretty bad. It's not quite lethal, but it should let us kill it next turn. Almost guaranteed. There we go. Cutting it close, but this should be it. Do we get fancy? No. In the run. There we go. We did it, guys. Whew. Don't expect our score to be super great. I mean, we got a ton of relics, but we took a lot of damage there. 1133. Not too bad. A lot of fun, too. Yeah, that's why I took Black Star. Getting Black Star just unlocks kind of a world of possibilities of combos and things. But having that extra energy certainly could have been better. But guys, thank you so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed this run. Once again, my name is Brett. My channel is Good Talk Gaming. Join me next time. We'll probably just do a silent run and try and figure out what that that mysterious kind of in-game symbol was all about. And hopefully we'll win the next run. Whew, that took a lot out of me. But yeah, like I said, I hope you enjoyed it, guys. I hope you have a great day, and I will see you in the next one. Take care.